Well guys, we officially have the dates for when Brock Lesnar will be returning. Yes, the last time we saw Brock Lesnar was the Raw after WrestleMania 31, but now since Brock Lesnar re-signed with WWE, he obviously has some more dates to work with the company. So now we have some official details on when he'll be coming back. So the official Scotts Trade Center posted this information about one of the next pay-per-views, which reads, "For the first time in over 2 years, the Beast Brock Lesnar will be live in St. Louis at the WWE Battleground pay-per-view. See what it folds of when Brock makes his return to action at the Scotts Trade Center on Sunday, July 19th. In addition, you'll also see United States Champion John Cena, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, St. Louis' own Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, The Divas, and many more as the WWE Battlegrounds pay-per-view comes to St. Louis for the first time ever." So obviously this is incredible. Battlegrounds, Brock Lesnar's gonna have a match there. Battlegrounds is a pay-per-view right before SummerSlam, which is kinda strange because, you know, most of us would just expect that Brock Lesnar would return at SummerSlam, have a match at SummerSlam, and SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, while Battlegrounds is usually kind of a crappy one, which is just there for no reason. Considering last year's Battleground, the main event was made like 5 minutes before the actual pay-per-view. But now, if Brock Lesnar's on the card, this could be an actual really good Battleground pay-per-view. But we also know the dates for when he'll be returning on Raw. So we'll first see Brock Lesnar a week after Money in the Bank on June 22nd. So then who knows what he's going to do then. But then he's going to take quite a while off, and then he will see him again 2 weeks before Battlegrounds on July 6th. And then finally we'll see him at Battlegrounds. So this is kind of amazing. I reckon that at Battlegrounds something's going to happen, but then that's going to set up a match at SummerSlam. Because if Brock Lesnar has a match at Battlegrounds but not SummerSlam, that's like kind of impossible. But yeah, so this is kind of awesome. We'll see Brock Lesnar in a few weeks, a week after Money in the Bank, June 22nd. That's kind of less than a month away. So that's when we can expect to see Brock Lesnar. But that's not all we've heard of Brock Lesnar, because in something kind of ridiculous and surprising, Brock Lesnar is going to face Kofi Kingston in Japan in a live event. That's right, if you know anything about Brock Lesnar, you know he's just not going to verse Kofi Kingston, especially in Japan. And especially not in a freaking live event. That's crazy. So Lesnar will be working July 4th in Japan, and that will mark the first time Lesnar has wrestled during a non-televised event in WWE since 2004. That's over 10 years, especially after Lesnar left and he became the massive thing he is right now. I don't think anyone thought he would wrestle a non-TV event ever again. That's kind of crazy, especially against Kofi Kingston. Looks like it's just going to be a squash match that's going to go for like 3 minutes. But the reason that this is happening is that Brock Lesnar wants to go to Japan to visit Maso Saito, who is a retired Japanese wrestler. And he's going there at the same time the WWE live event is going there. So WWE is like, hey, why don't you just wrestle a random live event? You know, we'll pay you heaps. And it's just going to take like 3 seconds. So Lesnar's like, oh, okay, I'm going to be in Japan anyway. So that's basically it, and that's really weird. I have no idea why they chose Kofi Kingston to choose that. I don't know why they just wanted the squash match. I don't know why they didn't have like Seth Rollins and stuff to make it like the main event. But yeah, if you're in Japan and you're going to a live event, you're pretty lucky because you're going to be able to see Brock Lesnar squash Kofi Kingston. But yeah, that's some crazy stuff with Brock Lesnar. And now that we know he's going to appear at Battlegrounds a month before SummerSlam, that's even crazier. Brock Lesnar's on the loose, guys. He's on a rampage.